Have you ever laughed at the worst possible moment? In the middle of an argument, or while your boss was saying something completely serious? You know it's inappropriate, you don't want to laugh, but somehow you can't stop. It feels embarrassing, it feels wrong. But here's the weird part, it's completely biological. Nervous laughter is something almost everyone experiences, yet very few people understand. You laugh during stressful situations, not because you think they are funny, and not because you don't care. Your brain is simply running one of its oldest stress response programs. It all starts in your amygdala, a small almond-shaped part of your brain responsible for detecting threats. The moment something feels emotionally or socially uncomfortable, whether it's bad news, embarrassment, or conflict, it sounds the alarm. That signal is sent to your hypothalamus, which kicks your body's stress response into gear, increasing your heart rate, changing your breathing, and preparing you to deal with the situation. But here's where things get interesting. The brain circuits involved in fear and the ones involved in laughter sit surprisingly close together, and they sometimes overlap. Your brain doesn't have completely separate systems for terrifying and funny. They share some of the same wiring, so when your brain is flooded with stress signals, part of that activity can spill into the circuits that trigger laughter. It's not a mistake. It's your brain trying to regulate overwhelming emotions. When that happens, your body releases endorphins, natural chemicals that reduce stress and discomfort. Laughter also lowers cortisol while boosting dopamine and serotonin, which is why you often feel a little better after laughing, even if it happened at the worst possible time. From your brain's perspective, nervous laughter is actually a coping mechanism. It's basically saying, things are stressful, so let's relieve some of that pressure. The strategy works, the timing doesn't. This reaction is also incredibly old. Researchers studying primates found that monkeys and apes often make a relaxed open mouth expression, something that closely resembles laughter, when facing a more dominant individual. It's a submissive signal that says, I'm not a threat, let's not make this worse. Humans appear to have inherited part of that behavior. Nervous laughter can still act as a way of reducing tension and showing others that you aren't trying to escalate the situation. Most of the time, that's harmless. A quick nervous laugh can ease an awkward moment, but if it becomes your automatic response to every uncomfortable situation, people may misunderstand it. Instead of seeing someone who's anxious, they may think you don't care, or worse, that you're making fun of them. Neuroscientist V.S. Ramachandran describes nervous laughter as a defense mechanism that protects the brain from becoming overwhelmed by anxiety. The problem is that if you rely on it too often, it can stop you from fully processing difficult emotions or connecting with what other people are feeling. The strangest part is how fast it happens. The whole process takes about 400 milliseconds, far too quickly for conscious control. You're not deciding to laugh. Your brain is reacting automatically, using an ancient survival system that evolved long before modern social situations ever existed. So if you've ever laughed at a funeral, giggled during an argument, or burst out laughing when everything around you was completely serious, it doesn't mean you're insensitive. It means your amygdala detected stress, your hypothalamus activated your body's response, and your brain reached for one of its oldest coping mechanisms. It's awkward, and it's your brain trying to protect you.